Hi Capricorn, and welcome to my channel, The Guided Intuitive, and thank you so much for being here. So what we're going to do is do a read for you and two, and we're going to see what wants to come out for you, and this is going to be for the first 2 weeks of August, okay? And it'll be a general read, so if you're looking for a personal read that taps into your own personal energies, go to The Guided Intuitive up here or my description box below, okay? So it's going to take a little while, guys, till I get things set up here. I just moved, and so with that being said, bear with me, but it's got some beautiful light here. I'm really excited. I'm so happy that I'm here. I just can't wait to get things set up. So I'll clue you in a little bit later. But that being said, yeah, I'm just excited I'm able to do this. So wait until I get things set up a little bit more. I've actually got my microphone set up and everything. So I've got everything kind of all set up over here. I'm just getting some new things to kind of set up to make it a little even better. Okay, so that way it's gonna make it easier and more beautiful for your experience. Okay, so I do want to thank all of you that have been booking Beyond the Read sessions with me. Those of you that have been booking coaching sessions with me. It's been beautiful, slashing a lot of those blockages, limiting beliefs that might be holding you back. It's been, a lot of us are actually going through a lot of changes right now. We're really sifting and sorting through our lives and seeing what's truly important to our own body, mind, and soul right now, and even in terms of our life and what we want to do. So for those of you are kind of going through some changes, and you definitely know where you want to go, but you're not sure how to get there, you definitely want to book a discovery session with me up here. That allows some one-on-one time together for us to get to know you and then make a recommendation in terms of, if it's a good fit, of course, and invite you into one of our programs or packages. So it's been amazing. I've worked with a lot of you, okay? So I'm very excited about it. So if you are ready to go to that next level and you're ready to make that change, you definitely want to check it out. And I put it in my description box too, okay? So let's jump into this and let's see what's going on for you. Okay, we're going to start with you on one side and the other person on the other. That who could be a friend, family member, boyfriend, girlfriend, or even a person of interest, all right? And for those of you that do not have love on the brain, it could be one side of a situation or another. Love can come in all, forms, okay? All right, so it just doesn't have to be romantic, but I know that's why a lot of you are here, so let's see what's going on, okay? All right, so where you're at right now, okay? Wow, okay, Capricorn, this is interesting because what we get is the Fool card, we've got the Eight of Pentacles, and then we also got the Eight of Wands. This is interesting because talks to me about a brand new beginning. And this also, Capricorn, has you really focused on work, right? And it's also about getting your balance. Okay, so it could be a brand new journey. Maybe some of you started new work, started a new job, started something new, but have some sort of new beginning, because that's the energy of the Fool card here. And it's beautiful because it's something that you wanted. It's about having confidence, moving forward with confidence. The sun is at your back, and this is saying, I can do this, and I am doing this. So I think it's really beautiful. It is also about an eight of cards here too. So again, the Eight of Pentacles just has you really, really focused on work here. So that's exactly what I see. Really focused and just really dedicated to your work. And a lot of you are just, keeping that focus on there. And the funny thing is that you got 2 8s, which give you balance, but it reduces to a 16, reduces to a 7, and that's all a spiritual. It's kind of like you're kind of, this new beginning is kind of like you've had maybe a spiritual new beginning for many of you, okay? So that could be the case for a lot of you, any one cycle and actually starting anew. Now this could be, it could be a new journey in terms also of a relationship that you've been working really hard on, and now things are coming to fruition. You're starting to see the fruits of your labor come through. And that's why I see, you're working hard on the relationship, and then fruits of your labor start coming through a lot faster than they had done before. It's not as much of a struggle. So definitely. So definitely note your comments below, guys, too. I'd love to know. And continue to like, subscribe, and definitely hit, click the bell if this is something that resonates with you. It definitely keeps my channel going. So we're going to keep going through this and see what else wants to come through. But that's what I feel for you right now. How interesting. This is where you're at right now. How do you feel about them? So interesting right now that we feel that we've got you kind of not sure which way to kind of move forward, kind of in a stalemate situation in terms of maybe offering a cup of love to someone or not. So it's like you have to make a decision before you offer a cup of love to someone, because one is going to, when you make a decision, one's left behind, right? Or one changes, I should say. The dynamic of that relationship and energy changes, right? It doesn't end, it just changes to where, obviously that comes into play. So it's kind of like, for what I see here is that you're kind of trying to make a decision so you can move forth with a cup of love. And this is carrying that Cancer, Scorpio, or Pisces type energy. With the Knight of Cups, they're very charming, they're very romantic. You're kind of at a stalemate right now, unsure how to move forward. Okay, what is it that is going to be important for you in terms of this decision that needs to be made? It looks like. What does that look like? What is it? Knowing that you're good enough. So if for some reason or another, Capricorn, you're feeling that in this relationship or situation, you're not sure if you're good enough, this is saying, hold your horses. You are, and you're more than good enough. You were born worthy. And this is saying to step into that power that's already in you, but needs to be ignited, okay? So what is it that you need to surrender in terms of making this decision, okay? And then we'll go to the other person, but I just really wanted to hone in on this thread here for you, okay? Because it's all about, not just hearing things, but how can I move forward best, okay? Let's see what else. Surrender your addictions. So Capricorn, there could be some sort of addiction. Now this doesn't have to be, it could be external, it could be internal, it could be a mindset, it could be, a repetitive thought, a negative emotion that's standing in the way, or it could be, anything to do like, a bad tendencies, bad habits, whatever comes to your mind, But what this is saying here is that whether it's substances, whether it's food, people, sex, whatever the case may be, or just overworking even, this is saying is really to begin, it's time to now begin to heal that and actually replace it with something that's a lot more healthier, like a healthier alternative. So I really want you to think of, well, what is that for you? Write that down, and what is the opposite of that, okay? And that's going to help you kind of move forward. But it's about surrendering any sort of addictions that are standing in a way in terms of a relationship or situation, again, or life overall. But it does focus on surrendering to addictions, okay? And that's what I see coming through here. Wow, how interesting. Anything else that wants to come through towards this? Okay, remember when I said it was a mindset it could be? Well, this is about outdated thoughts that you maybe once held in the past, maybe as a child, in terms of a template of the people that have kind of raised you and brought you up in life. Especially at a young age. So this is saying to let go of any sort of limiting ideas, right? Or that originate, that are from the past, because you've changed. You've totally changed, Capricorn. And with new adult eyes, you can kind of see things a little bit better. And this is about owning your power and to have power over your own life, okay? To take that power into your own life. So that's what kind of meant for some of you, that's kind of where the addiction process could be. And if you need help with that, definitely go to Beyond the Read up here, okay? It actually gets to the root of the situation. And a lot of times when we focus on one, it's like a domino effect, and it hits the rest of them as well. So you definitely want to check that out for some of you that are finding this being an obstacle still. But that's exactly what I see here. Let's jump over to this other side and this other person and see what's happening, okay? Let's take a look at what that is. Other person over here. Let's take a look. Okay, so on this other side, what we get is the Three of Cups, the Two of Pentacles, and the Star. Now, you might, Capricorn, for those of you that have Capricorn in your chart, let alone your sun sign, who might be watching this, you might be dealing with an Aquarius, okay? Or you might have that in your chart. But on this other side, this other person could be an Aquarius going through some healing, right? And they're trying to balance out their life and to actually focus on their friendships and better community, kind of that type of thing, okay? So I really see that they're going through some sort of healing process on this side, balancing their whole life out, because these two cards are all about balancing, right? They're all about balancing. And when I see the Three of Cups, this is all about, teamwork. They want teamwork and collaboration in community and in friendship, at least in a relationship or situation, and this is something that is happening for this person. Again, it does go for community too, but I really feel that that this is about really teamwork and collaboration. And this other person maybe is just going through healing, maybe of things that weren't balanced before. Well, you know what they want now? They want balance, okay? And they're kind of healing from maybe things not being in balance, all right? So that's what I'm getting on this side, all right? How does this person feel about you? How does this person feel about you? Let's take a look at what that is. Wow, this person on this other side feels that they've gone through some sort of heartbreak with you, okay? This is Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Again, we got a little bit of that air sign coming in again. And I also feel that they're actually getting rest right now from that. And they're just getting the rest and getting their balance. This is a Four of Swords. Again, air energy, getting their balance so they know how they want to move forward and use this fourth sword, to move forward, all right? There is a brand new beginning. This is an Ace of Wands. So this is inspiration and creation. So I think they need to get, after this heartbreak here, right? It came from like the heartbreak and getting the rest that they needed, it allows them to now be able to tap into their inspiration and creation once again, okay? In this relationship or situation, between you here, what is it that they need to surrender that's going to be really important for this person on this side? Let's take a look, okay? Let's take a look. What do we have? Wow. We get surrendered to obsessive thinking, okay? So you might be mirroring each other, and maybe when you met each other it was this way, but I think things have changed, now. But anyway, bottom line, we'll see. But this is surrendering to obsessive thinking. This is about that they're obsessing about a person or a situation, and what they need to do, just like in Aqua's video, which is quite interesting, is they need to hand over that obsessive thinking to spirit after they've done everything that they know how to do. And that's what this person is being asked to do from this card. And this is about, it's going to bring them a lot more clarity, and it might even solve the problem if they do that. But they don't need to do it alone. It's about asking your source, whatever that is for you, or or the universe to help you in the process. Anything else for this person on what they need to surrender here? Surrender to frustration, okay? So just letting go of the frustration, letting things, kind of come through. When we get frustrated about things, it's kind of like, it doesn't open any doors, right? It creates a little bit more of that anxiety type energy. So this is saying here is for them to let go of that, and when you kind of you catch your breath and this person kind of backs off a little bit, they're able to center themselves a little bit more and regroup, and then they can approach the relationship or situation a lot more calmly. So it could be that you've seen that happen with this other person on this other side, but that's what's happening here, right? What do they need to know most about you? What do they need to know most about you? Let's see what that is. What do they need to know most about you? What they need to know most about you is that you're in the driver's seat, that you are, you're able to balance things out. You're the chariot. You can take action, right? This is a major arcana card. And right after that, you got the World card. This is killer. This is what you need that you're in charge and you want a completion. You've gone through a completion. You want a new beginning. You've had a successful completion for a new beginning. And so this is, it's a chariot card. This is about, taking action, being in charge, having the willpower to, to come to completion in this relationship or situation. So perhaps that you are tying things up with this, going through some sort of change with this person. Maybe there's some sort of travel. You're at a distance from each other. So note your comments below, guys. I'd like to know. And definitely please continue your likes, subscribes, and shares. It so helps me in this channel. So thank you for that. But yeah, that's what I see here. They need to know most about you is that you are in charge of balancing things out in your life, and you've had some sort of completion. And I want to pull one more card because you've got two major arcanas on how they kind of what they need to know about you. They need to know about you is that you want calmer waters, that you're moving on to calmer waters. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius type energy. Okay, so interesting, very interesting. Let's take a look at the blockages and difficulties. What's important on your side? Blockages and difficulties is being able to show compassion intimacy and love. It's like the emotional compassion. It's like it's not being able to show that emotion and that compassion. So the blockages and difficulties, sometimes it's about, it's when I get the Ace of Cups, this is about compassion and intimacy, that something has come to some sort of end. Let me pull this because I get the Tower and I get that. What's the Tower card here? Let's take a look. Yeah, this is about the blockages and what's happened is that there's been emotions that wants to come through, but I almost feel that it needs an ending before something new can start all over again. Now, for some of you, you're just, that there hasn't been a lot of intimacy and compassion, and so it's about putting an end to that and moving forward. Even if you have to go alone, that's the case. This is Aries, Leo, Sagittarius type energy, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces type energy. So what's interesting is that something had to come to an end. Yeah, that's exactly what I see here. Anything else that wants to come through here for this? Yeah, this is about, this is the Nine of Swords. This is coming to fruition. This is coming to an end. So remember, we talked about surrender negative beliefs or negative emotions, especially about, surrendering to any sort of addictions and old beliefs about yourself or the, relationship or situation. This is about, moving forward, right? And putting an end to this. So that's exactly what I see here. Okay. Anything else that wants to come through on what's the best way for you to move forward? Working through your fears. Okay. So this is about not just, getting rid of them and ignoring them. This is working through them, acknowledging them, knowing that they exist and what you can do to overcome those. Just like we talked about in terms of the surrendering addiction. So working through your fears is going to be key in this situation. And then prosperity lies ahead. So this is saying no doubt that you'll be able to do this. So this is a good sign. So I'm loving to see this. This is good. Okay. Let's take a look at this other person on this other side on to what are the blockages? Well, what are the blockages and difficulties that this person sees here in the relationship? They feel that there's been some sort of illusion. I get the Moon card and the King of Pentacles. They feel that there's been some sort of illusion in this relationship or situation. And now it's about, focusing on being that King of Pentacles. So maybe they felt that they'd had to be more controlling and, more, disciplined, in terms of the way that they deal with you because of this illusion. Okay. But that you can't control in a relationship. You just can't do it. And you can only control kind of yourself, but you can't control the other person. So that's going to be really key. And so the blockages is being able to have a brand new start, being able to have a brand new beginning and offer the cup of love is what I see here. Okay. What's going to help this in terms of the blockages and difficulties for this other person? Yeah, looking at the bigger picture. So seeing things from a bigger standpoint, I think is going to be super, super key. And then also, because that's going to actually balance things out and you kind of get a little bit of the scales there too. And the other thing is confidence is going to be their key to success. So focusing on confidence, and if there is a brand new beginning that wants to come through, confidence is the key to success here. Know it. Look at the bigger picture, move forward. I really think that there's been some sort of cycle ending for both of you, both kind of ending old, outdated thinking, modes of operandi in terms of a relationship or just in life. And you both have kind of, we're kind of like the catalyst to each other, in this, where you both through this relationship have learned that. But what's interesting, that's what's coming through here. How do they feel about you? How do they feel about you, Capricorn? Let's take a look how they feel about you. What is that? How they feel about you is they can never find the right words to say to you. Okay, that's what I get. I can never find the right words to say to you. Anything else that wants to come through? How do they feel about you? Let's take a look. How do they feel about you? Okay, here it is. What is it? Light. I want to show you who I really am. So that's coming through there too. Anything else? Let's see. Here we go. What is it? A little bit on the shadow side. We come from different worlds. So it could be for some of you. How do you feel about them? Let's take a look, Capricorn. How do you feel about them? Let's take a look. What is it? Here it is. What is it? I can't admit that I am wrong. Okay, so that's one that I think that we could surrender outdated beliefs, right? Okay, that could be one, and to start on that brand new journey. Okay, so knowing that, working through that, about that. So that's kind of one thing that's coming through. Anything else? Wherever you are is home to me. So this is beautiful. Oh my gosh! And anything else that wants to come through here? You're my secret inspiration. Wow. All right, guys, that's what I see here. So what we're going to do is we're going to pull a love oracle for you and see what wants to come out. And then we're going to pull a rebel card. Okay, so hold on. I'll tell you why we're doing that. Okay, so let's take a look. Oracle, love oracle in this relationship or situation. What's going to best help you for Capricorn? Okay, here we go. Can't get these cards to separate. Well, this one fell out, so I'm going to take this one, guys. Excuse me. Whoa, okay, here it is. Okay, so let's take a look at what this is. Close your eyes and tell yourself that you deserve to feel joyful, that you can allow joy in your life regardless of the circumstances you currently find yourself in. All right, there's always joy to be found, even in the little things, okay? So this is what this is talking about, to find the joy right now in this relationship or situation or anything around you. Just close your eyes and tell yourself you deserve to feel joyful, okay? And so it is, all right? So that's what's coming into play. I'm also going to call in the Rebel cards here. There's a full moon in Aquarius coming through here. That's on August 3rd, but at the same time, August is this is a really crazy month. Mars is in the background of all of this, and so it can kind of be a little bit more transforming that energy, any sort of negative energy into positive energy, and this is what's going to help you do that, okay? So let's go ahead. What do we have? Shock of the new. Wow. Okay, so this is a 6 card. So you might have something that's happening around you that is at this brand new beginning, but there's some sort of shock within that. The sunflower represents light, right? And they're all about warm. It's about the sun, right? And then it's kind of what I feel that there's some sort of shock of the new. You might hear some sort of shocking news. And what's interesting here is I got piano keys here, and I have almost like a speaker. It's almost like you might come through in music. It might come through, something of the sort, but something that perhaps has spoken to you because we've got the throat chakra that's highlighted here. But something that brings light, that comes through music. It might come through speakers of some sort. It might come through speaking. It might come through the throat chakra of someone coming towards you. But it's something that offers growth because this is a 6 card, and that's a pregnant number, a brand new beginning. And it's not uncommon because at the very beginning we have this, a Fool's Journey, which is a brand new beginning. So I really feel that you might be inclined to music of some sort, guys. Maybe focusing on that type of thing. But it also could be too is that if you this is just about it's almost as if that there is it's like an unconventional voice that is just calling you. Okay, and it could be your intuition here. It's kind of like there's some sort of change that turns that rocks boats, that's gonna change a situation. Okay, this is about guidance, that you're about to encounter something really new and different in your life. This is beautiful and it's hopeful, so don't reject it. Okay, so don't reject this, the situation or what seems to be coming up, because that's what I really feel. It's life-changing, and you are being asked to put an end to the past, what has been, and move forward with those learning tools as you navigate life moving forward, okay? Sometimes you might have to fly by the seat of your pants, to experiment with the new ways of being, but just know and have faith that life is going to show you the way, okay? It's almost as if like you're going to get something through music or something through it's going to enlighten you, right? Because and it comes throughout the throat chakra. It's going to shock you. Okay, so this is beautiful. What is any advice from the universe? We'll pull that really quick too, just because I want to see what wants to come out. Any advice of the universe that can help you within this, you know, and this thing coming through here. Let's see what this is. Could be in this relationship. Give yourself more credit, okay? So what this tells me is a stranger than strange preponderance, what it says, a stranger than strange preponderance to ponder. Those in great relationships aren't always those that are good in relationships, is what this is saying. And those in challenging relationships aren't always those that are in bad relationships. So it's saying, oh, see, wow. Even though that I use preponderance ineptly, this one is really good. Please ponder. Universe wants you to know this, okay? Maybe that is some of the sort of insight that you needed to know, but it might come through in other ways as well for some of you. So note your comments below, guys. I'd love to know what that is for you. So I'm sending lots of love, and I look forward to speaking with you next time. And until then, namaste.